Every breath has got the life force. That's why it's called as prana. That is why it is related with the breathing practices. The whole body is there. The whole body is with the life force only we are alive. That's why we relate with the breathing. And breathing is very, very important with the nostril tube. It's a cleansing technique. Again, we can say that pranayama is nothing but a cleansing technique. It cleanses our internal organ system. For example, if it is the outer part of the body, if it's getting dirt, how do we clean? We clean with the water, with the soaps and all that. But now how do we clean our internal system? How do we clean our internal system? The cleansing methodology is various types of pranayam. The cleansing methodology is various types of pranayam. So pranayam is very, very important. It can cleanse everything. There is nothing like something which is not cured. Everything is controlled again. I'm not saying it's cured, but it's, of course, it is controlled. Yeah? All kinds of diseases have been controlled through the pranayam. Physical asana part which will help us to just to reach to our mind level. Physical asana which we are practicing is pranayama is 100% benefit, but physically to keep our body flexible we are doing asana, that is all. But asana will not help you to cleanse your internal system. Pranayama is going to help you, the cleansing of your internal organ system. The same way, the cleansing of our mental level, brain level, which we call as meditation. Dhyana. Meditation we use for our mental problem, psychological problem. Anything related with the brain, which we use meditation. Anything related with the internal system, we practice pranayam. So out of that pranayam, Kapalabhati, Bhastrika, Anulom Vilom, Surya Bheda, Chandra Bheda, yeah, activations of all our internal chakras. There are 7 chakras in our body, starting from Mooladhara chakra. Mooladhara chakra located at the base of the spinal cord, in between the anus region. Exactly starting point of the spinal cord is called as Mooladhara chakra. Okay? Chakras are nothing but energy storing centers. Energy storing centers. The cosmic energy which we are getting, the storing, that capacity has got it, that will activate it, and that particular part of the organ, that is going to rectify. That's why we call as chakra. Chakra means whirlpool, wheel. Okay. Now that is Mooladhara chakra. Above that, about 2 inches above that, there is one more chakra called as Swadhisthana chakra. Swadhisthana chakra, which is below the navel region. Below the navel region, Swadhisthana chakra. Above the navel region, Manipura chakra. Manipura chakra. Okay? Above the Manipura chakra, navel region, above that Manipura chakra, above the Manipura chakra, exactly here in between, the rib cage area crosses, exactly below that there is a hole. If you can press and see, that particular place is called as Anahata chakra, which is called as heart chakra, which is going to take care of the maximum, and it is very important. Heart chakra. We have to concentrate here when we do pranayam and then do that. So that particular chakra will definitely help you to understand, to go more deep inside. If you go, then you will be able to activate it, and then slowly it provides the benefit for your internal system. That is called Anahata chakra. Above the Anahata chakra here, Mooladhara chakra first, Swadhisthana chakra second, Manipura chakra third, Anahata chakra fourth. Anahata chakra fourth. Fifth one is called as Vishuddhi chakra. Vishuddhi, Vishu, Vichakanta.